My name is Elnaz Sarraf. I'm the founder and CEO of Roybi. Due to lack of support and distribution of resources in our education system, many of our children don't receive the quality education they actually deserve. There are over 250 million children globally at risk of not reaching their potentials by age 5 because the education system is one size fits all. On top of that, the world has 69 million teacher shortage. These are all critical problems, and that's why we created Roybi. Roybi is an AI-powered educational robot for kids aged 3 to 7 in language learning and basic STEM. With our robot's AI technology, we can provide an interactive learning environment to children with smart assessments that can be utilized to set milestones and roadmaps for personalized learning. Roybi has facial detection to see the child and initiate friendly conversations. It is conversational and detects if the answer is right or wrong. It detects if the child is happy or sad to provide social emotional support. Roybi can empower 1.9 billion children globally by increasing their vocabulary knowledge, which helps with their brain development and social skills at the most critical stage in their early learnings. Roybi was featured 2 times on the cover of Time magazine as one of the best inventions in education, and we've received incredible recognition and awards. The power of Roybi's AI is actually in its ASR engine with over 150,000 compliant data and 3,500 hours of machine training specifically actually for children. We are also working on our Edge AI technology to remove internet connection dependency, and that is really huge. Roybi creates universal access to education by becoming an extension of teachers. They can actually create virtual classrooms to add their own curriculum to build a marketplace of content from all around the world. Through its companion app, parents and educators can play or schedule any lessons and track the child's learning progress. Roybi provides learning to children anywhere at any time at a fraction of the cost. Roybi currently comes with over 500 lessons and stories in English language with over 70 categories like math, science, chemistry, astronomy, and more. Mandarin language is coming this year, and we will add more languages as we expand into different regions. Roybi can create smart progress reports, pronunciation scores, and show improvement suggestions on its app. We now have thousands of children learning with Roybi in more than 30 countries, available in 135 stores, and we have 84% growth in engagement with Roybi Robot. Play a quick demo for you.
You know what I noticed when I passed by Jupiter? It's very gassy. No one can step on it because it's mainly made out of gas. So let's remember, which planet is made mostly of gas?
I don't remember.
Jupiter. Say Jupiter.
Jupiter.
You're a very quick learner.
Roybi's team is experienced, diverse, and international with over 20 years of experience in education and technology. We invite you to join us on our mission to open the doors to quality and personalized education for all children across the globe and prepare them for future success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Naz, and that also was exactly on time. And I would ask also our experts and judges if you have any questions, just enable your video so that we know. And yes, Joseph, please go ahead.
Yeah, nice job. Wonderful presentation. I love the look of Roybi. Very cool. Where are you with the actual overall product development? And then also, I'd like to get a sense in terms of where are you folks in terms of revenue? Are you in the marketplace? Are you more of a proof of concept, or are you actually making money in terms of revenue?
Sure. Thank you for the feedback. I really appreciate it. The product is already launched. We had soft launch last year in November for 2 months to get early adapters. And then we relaunched to the market this May. We are already available on Amazon, Bye Bye Baby, Best Buy Canada in stores, and we are reaching approximately 1 million in revenue.
Okay, great. So you're in the marketplace, you're actually making revenue, and you're saying your goal is 1 million this year?
Yes, approaching. Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Tanya, please.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. So thank you so much for that presentation. Looks like a wonderful toy there to help children learn across different cultures. On that point, how have you trained the algorithms? Have you trained them to be able to recognize different facial expressions across different cultures?
Thank you. So in terms of AI, as you know, it's a little bit challenging since we are working with children, so we have a lot more limitations. So in February, we also acquired a company which added a lot of data sets and over 4,000 hours of machine training, specifically on the ASR engine, which is for the voice recognition for children. So that really helped us to go beyond, for example, different accents and different vocabulary sets that kids actually taught. In regards to facial structure for facial detection, it is still in progress. We still have need a little bit more time, but so far we can understand if they're happy or sad. But other ones like excited, tired, those are still in progress.
Thank you. I have another question, if I may, and it's around security. One of the big problems, as you know, with many devices, and particularly electronic devices, is security. What type of mechanisms or user training do you have, or user education do you have in place to make sure that they don't become channels for cyber attacks in the home?
Sure, definitely. So one important fact about us when we analyze the data set, all the data set being collected, it's only just for voice and it is on anonymous basis. The only thing we know is we assign ID to each profile. We don't have any sort of confidential or sensitive information from our users. We also have measurements in terms of getting the parents' consent. So before they even consent, they cannot install Roybi, and everything is designed for parents, not for kids, especially on our app. They can also decide what to share, what not to share. We store our information currently on AWS, and we are also part of the Amazon Accelerator program. They help us with restructuring, security. They're like an addition to our team. On a monthly basis, they go over our structure. Other measurements, for example, each device has unique ID. The unique ID needs to match the ID of the cloud and also the phone. So there are a lot of ways of measurement already in place, but we are constantly also improving. And I have to mention that we are COPPA and GDPR compliant.
Sarah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess to follow up, I have two questions. To follow up on Tanya's question, it sounds like are you explicitly doing fairness testing for the speech recognition as well as the emotion detection?
As much as we can. We are still a small startup, so as much as the resource permits, yes, but on a larger scale, as we also now in the process of fundraising, we are looking into bringing more AI experts and people to analyze this, and also bring on board more people with diversity from all around the world, actually, to be able to analyze different types of sets of data.
Yeah, I would encourage you to put it in your production process early, even when you are small, and then, you know, as you grow, you can obviously test more things, but it's good to just know even where you are from the beginning. And then my other question is around sort of let's say the theory behind this, or the educational foundation. Did you work or is your background sort of have expertise in the educational discipline? Did you build on you know, particular sort of foundation of that?
Yes, we currently have advisors. One of our advisors, Dr. Driscoll, she is the director of language development lab at Mills College here in Oakland. And we also have several advisors and teachers that we work with them. For example, very recently we launched ESL content for English as second language learning, which are all reviewed and worked on with ESL certified teachers. We also work with advisors in Finland because we are part of the accelerator in Finland, and Finland has the world's #1 education system. So we have a diversity of people helping us on the education side of it, and all the content is developed in-house by us.
Thank you.
Carlo, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Elnaz. So I wanted to ask you, the $1 million that you mentioned you have going, is that product sales or is that also subscription connected?
Right now is just the product sales. We are starting our subscription plan starting this year by adding Mandarin language, because one of the biggest vision we have for the company is to actually create a marketplace that can connect people and allow others to also add their own content. That model starting this year and beyond. In the future, do you expect to have, what proportion of your revenue do you expect it to be subscription based? I would say most likely approximately 65% is going to be subscription, and the rest of it would be for the device itself. But based on our estimations and the opportunity in the market, we could have easily if we take about approximately 10% of the market opportunity, that gives us around 11 billion of revenue opportunity across the globe. Great. And have you given some thoughts to how you could make the product available to those that can't afford it? Yes, so we've had several conversations with government entities and also applied for several grants, and we are in the process of continuing that. As long as we have some also interest from areas, for example, in February, we had the opportunity to present Roybi to the Crown Prince of Jordan. And the office was very interested, but I understand if we want to work with their education foundation, we also need to raise some impact investment. And as long as we have some interest, we have opportunities to discuss with impact investors or government entities. Thank you very much.